my honorable guest and the Toastmaster, my fellow Toastmasters. Today I want to share with you my doctoral degree, the research, and then one patent. And I believe this will change the world. And I decided I'll finish the job before I leave the world. That's what my dissertation, that's what I'm talking about, how to cleanse the human blood. I want to ask you, and I want to raise your hands. Which kind of age, when you reach, you will be happy? When you reach 60, you think you will reach 60, raise your hand. Good. You don't want to reach 60, right?
I want to reach a different one.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Just raise your hand. How about 80? 80, 80. How about 100?
No.
100, nobody? 3 persons? How about 200? 200 years old. Nobody?
Sounds pretty creepy.
Why you don't want even 200? Because you think you will be unhealthy and just like this, right? The question is quality of life. Can we have quality life, even 200 or beyond? Can we do that? Actually, it's possible. It is possible. This thought in my mind in 1997. I didn't do it because it cost $10 billion to $100 billion to finish this research. I really cannot see it happen. I was so depressed for about 20 years. The method is, if we lay on the bed, just a what's your name? Jackie. Jackie, okay? When you all get old, your sunken function doesn't really works. So you lay on the bed, and then we pump your blood out to extract all the bad things out. Then monitor it and put the necessary nutrient, electrolyte, inside the blood, and then go back to your body, just like kidney dialysis. The difference is we have a thing to attract the bad things out. Attract that thing. We keep circulate, and keep pumping the good nutrition back in, hormone, nutrition, amino acid, everything back. Then you become healthy and young, energetic person again, right after Leon is bad. Will you do it? It's worth your time and the money to do it if you have enough money. It's possible, right? Now, you say, hey, Dr. Jing, you're kidding me. It's impossible, we haven't seen it. Yes, we haven't seen it. 100 years ago, we have not seen Xerox copy machine. But a bacteria right there, they develop everything right now, we can color copy things, right? That's the dream of Dr. Jung Jing. Then you will ask, how this idea all started? How? That's my dissertation. At that time, we believe all the nutrient, and all the metal is uptaken by the root, right? By the plant. Everything taken up by the root. And as a soil chemist, we know everything goes to the soil solution and absorbed by the root and pumped out. Otherwise, it will not go inside the plant. Therefore, we know at that time my specialty is study the cadmium. It's a trace metal, is very toxic for the kidney. We need to monitor how. Then we need to develop a method to measure the cadmium in the sewage sludge, in the soil solution. I developed this method. At that time, we use a semi-permeable membrane, have a resin, it's a kilo 100, and use a soil solution, pass to semi-permeable, absorbing here. So the amount of the cadmium absorbed by this is proportional to the plant uptake. That's my dissertation about. After I graduate, I find a private fund. and they give me a little bit of money, so I developed metal. At that time, I think if we can do the sewage sludge, can we do the human blood? Can I do human blood? Can we extract those toxins out from human blood? And cadmium is very trace in the blood. At that time, the lead, L-E-A-D, lead. You know the lead, right? Everybody knows the lead. The lead in the blood is toxin. Okay. Can we do that? I did it. At that time, I used the red steel. And then through the Ohio State University Research Foundation, we applied for the patent. That's the actual patent looks like. United States patent. Okay, 1995. It expires 20 years. This patent, what it says. This patent says, okay, if we use 110 microgram, we can extract about 80%. So the metal is okay. Some of them still in the solution, we understand. However, even in the resin, we have contamination. This is really, really above detection limit, not a fake. Then for the blood, this blood is very important because this blood is 10 times less than the toxin level. 10 times than the toxin level, 1.3. In this blood, we can still extract 0.29. That means about 20%. That means if we go through the blood goes through the system, we can extract 20%. 5 times or 10 times will go to normal if we have toxin. And for the people we spike 200 and 2000, we still extract more. However, it shows red cell is a strong binding. Okay, it will hold the toxin. In this case, you say, hey, Dr. Jing, we have a problem. You only talk about lead. In your blood, 40% of the volume is red cell. So the rest is liquid. Therefore, the most things react with your red cell. And the red cell carry all those minerals through all your body equilibrium and carry out. So if we can use your own red cell as a carrier, would that cause a toxic effect for you? No, most likely not. Therefore, if we can develop a method to use the red cell, your own red cell, circulate and extract the toxin out and put the good things in, extract toxin out, put the good things in, then you will be young again. The most recent application I'm thinking is when the people have chemotherapy for the cancer, where this chemical goes, it still stay in your body. However, if we can use this method, chemical in, right after they kill all the cells, we extract them out. Then the chemotherapy death rate will decrease dramatically. That's immediate application I can think. However, as what I said in the very beginning, at that time, I estimate 10 billion. 1 billion is 1,000 million. 10 billion is 10,000 million. That's big amount of money. And a lot of people need to do a lot of things. 20 years ago, I really do not think it's possible. Right now, I think it's possible because war is a small war now. Anti-war is small war now. Then you will ask, you say, hey, Dr. Jing, where do you got $10 billion? We are not the rich people. I want to share with you. We estimated in 2011, the world GDP is $68 trillion. 1 trillion is 1,000 billion dollars. So that's a big amount. I cannot imagine at this moment. United States itself is $15 trillion. If entire people want to postpone your living, active living, it's possible people want to put money. Like Steve Jobs, when he died, he had several $1 billion already. People say, okay, give you $5 billion, postpone me for 10 years, I want to do it. This reason today I want to share with you a method. It's possible. Make us happy ever after 200 years old, and very energetic.